Here we go! Here we go! There! Ha! Faster! 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 There! Ha! Ha! There! There! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! There! Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
Man, I might die here.
Here we go.
I wonder how you get back live.
Yeah. Faster. Yeah.
Oh, I died. I wonder how you get back live. Reduce your speed at the as a laser closes dodge it to dodge it or whatever. Okay, whatever. Start over. This is so weird.
Faster. Yeah. Faster. Ha. 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 Yeah. 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 Ha. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Ha. 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 Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah. There. There. Ha. There. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha.
And I can't go forward, so I might die here.
Ha. There. There. Ha. There. Ha. 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 Yeah. 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 Ha.
Okay, it's dead. I don't understand the purpose of these fights, but okay.
Yeah. Ha. Here we go.
Hey, Tron.
Huh? What? This outfit? Hey, I know where I am. Huh? Whoa! What is that?
There's some cyber tick.
yeah, yeah, ha, yeah, ha. Hello. Freeze. Yeah, yeah, ha, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, ha, yeah. Freeze. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, ha. Hey, ha, yeah. Yeah, yeah, ha. Freeze. Hey, ha, yeah. Yeah, ha, ha. Yeah, yeah, ha. Yeah, yeah, ha. There. Here.
I've been here in a minute. Have you played Final Fantasy 15? Yes. If you should, I get it. Yeah, you should get it. I think you'll like it. The storyline, in my opinion, is not that great, but the combat system, the dungeons, and all the extra stuff you can do is well worth it. You could check out this here, exclamation mark, that's the Final Fantasy regular walkthrough. And that's the one when you basically, I did the second playthrough where you have this accessory that makes it so that you can gain experience. It's a level 1 walkthrough. But you can just look at the combat and look at the guide and make the decision for yourself. But I think it's a worthwhile game to play. I would get it.
Yeah, ha, yeah. Freeze. Fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Hey, ha, ha. Back off. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Freeze.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a guide for this game too. Like, I think all these games are good. It's just it gets weird that with the storyline sometimes, and with Kingdom Hearts, they're milking the franchise. With Final Fantasy, they just took so long to make it. Hopefully, the next Final Fantasy has a better storyline. I'm hoping. That's all you can really hope for.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, ha!
Oh, watch from NYC? Well, right on. We'll make sure you stay safe and stay warm up there. It gets really cold down there, dog, but you know that.
Yeah, ha, yeah. Ha, ha. Yeah, yeah, ha. Yeah, hey, yeah. Yeah, hey, ha. Hey, yeah, 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 ha. Heal. Freeze. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa! Oh, man!
Identify. State your handle, program.
I, don't have any handles, but The name's Sora.
Verifying handle. Sora. Handle not found. Stray program recognized.
Hey! What?
Isolating for quarantine.
Whoa there! That is so unfriendly.
The only thing I eaten recently, I had this like this burger that had blue cheese with it inside the meat, and I cooked it up. That came out pretty good, but no, nothing too special. The best food I make now, I find it's food I make myself.
Here. Hey, ha! Yeah, hey, yeah! Ha, hey, yeah! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Yeah, ha, yeah! Freeze! Just run! Fine! Yeah, run! Oh. There! Hey, yeah, ha! Yeah! There! Hey! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Hey! Ha! Yeah!
Yeah! The blue cheese is pretty good. I'm more of a cheddar / American cheese fan, but it was good. That was the main thing. But I got some ground turkey and ground beef. I'm probably gonna mix it together and figure out what I can make out of that.
Yeah! Yeah! Freeze! Fine! Hey! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha ha! Yeah! Heal! Yeah! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Ha! Freeze! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Oh! So long! Oh! So long! Oh! Ha!
Y'all trying to flex on me.
Yeah!
Woo!
So long! Freeze! Hey! Hey! Ha! Ja!
There we go. Get a little challenging. Get a little challenging. I can respect that. PS4 Pro, I think it's kind of like a worthless. If you want it for faster load times and just a new PlayStation, I think that's fine. Other than that, I think it's just better for you just to, in all honesty, just pick up a regular PlayStation.
He's alive.
But I mean, if you got a 4K TV and you plan on at least trying to, not for the visual wise, if you're trying to stream at 4K, I guess so, but I don't think it's
But
important.
it's something you programmed, right, Dad?
I would just get a regular PS4, bro.
No, Sam. No, I've never seen it.
What was that about?
Hey,
Huh?
that weapon.
Can I see it?
Oh.
This is just incredible. What a program. The weapon and the wielder.
Program? Not me. This is called a Keyblade, and I'm Sora.
I'm Sam.
So this is like Tron's world, right?
You know
I'm playing on
Tron.
PS4, but I have a remote play to my PC monitor,
yeah,
so a remote
I've
plays to
met
my
him.
PC monitor, and I just
Stuff.
stream what I see
Listen,
on my PC.
that program you just fought was Tron.
But this is being run off
What?
a PS4.
That was Tron?
Tron used to be a good friend. Together, we created this place, the Grid. It was something, man. But then Clue staged a coup. I was exiled, and Tron wound up getting de-rezzed. Or so I thought. Clue made him into a new program called Rinsler. That's the thing about programs. Mess with the code just a little, and their whole nature and memory can change.
But that's horrible. Most of this is over my head. But both Tron and this world do seem pretty different. Still, if that's really the Tron I know, we should change him back.
Bingo. And now you're up to speed. If we're lucky, Clue kept a backup of Tron's source code. He's a program, after all. He'd be methodical like that.
So, if we get Tron's source code back from Clue, we can put him back to normal, right?
That's the idea.
Great! Thanks, mister.
Where are you going?
I'm going after Clue.
Do you even know where he is?
Nope, no idea.
What a strange user. You're nothing like Flynn or Sam. Come on, Sora. I'll show you the way.
Huh?
Cora, we have to keep moving.
Yeah. What are you gonna do if Rinsler attacks again?
If we're in a hurry, we have to take care of Rinsler first.
The two of us can handle him.
All right. Do what you can. Maybe you and Sora can help Tron.
Dad, no.
Relax, Sam. I have a feeling Sora is someone we can trust. Now you and me need to press on.
Okay. Cora, be careful.
You too. All right. It's you and me. You ready, Sora?
Yeah, let's do this, Cora.
Clue should be at the helm of his battleship, the Rectifier. We can get there with a solar sailor from the underground docks.
What's this? A Keyblade.
Yeah! Ha! Freeze! There! Yeah! 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 Ha! Fine! Back off! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Back off! Hey! Yeah! Ha! Hey! Ha! Ha! Freeze! Hey! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Hey! Hey! Ha! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Hey! Oh! So long! Oh! So long! Ha ha! Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Freeze!
Oh, okay, so I can't go that way yet.
Yeah! Ha! Ha! Hey! Fine! Hey! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Back off! Oh. There! Yeah! Ha ha! There! Back off! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Yeah, freeze! Yeah! So long! Fine! Back off! Yeah, hey! Yeah! Yeah, yeah! Ha! Yeah!
So this is the Kingdom Hearts I know and love. There's a lot of combat, killing enemies, all that fun stuff.
Hey! Ha! Yeah! Yeah, hey! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! 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 Heal! Yeah, yeah, ha! Hey, yeah, ha! Hey, hey, yeah! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Fine! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! There! Yeah. There! Ha! Ha-ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Oh, ha! Ha ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! 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 Ha ha! Yeah! Heal! Freeze! Fine! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha ha! Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Oh. So long! Ha! There.
You know what? Maybe I have to use the circle triangle command or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see.
He's high.
Yeah.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Oh! Ha! Frick! Ha! Hey! Ha! Ha! Hey! Ja! Hey! Ha! 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 There! Ha! Ha ha! Fire! Ha! Ha! Ha ha! Oh, come on! Yeah! Oh, oh! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! So long! Back off! Yeah! Hey! Ja! Freeze! Yeah! There! Yeah! Fuck! There! Yeah! Hey! Ja! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Oh! Yeah! Yeah!
Whoa.
Here!
Wow, I got fucking decimated that fucking quickly? Shit. Let's try this again. That was pretty whack as fuck. We'll try again. The fuck was that about? Let's try it one more time.
Ha ha! Hey! Ha! 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 Go on! Freeze! Oh! Yeah! There! Ha! Ha! There! Yeah! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Ha ha! Freeze! Yeah!
Let's try that again.
Together! Yeah! Ha! Go on! Fire! Yeah!
There we go. Much better.
Ha!
$5 subscriber, more like a $5 footlong at Subway.
Hey, what's up, NYC? One more month and your crown will be upgraded. As you see him playing New Kingdom Hearts. It was very odd to, I don't know, get situated in the game, but now I'm actually, as I'm learning everything, it's actually proven to be very enjoyable. I think that's about it. Yeah, let's keep it moving. We gotta get to... Whoa, wait a minute. Where's that exit? Right here, but we just got here, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Hey. Yeah. Ha. Hey. Yeah. Back off. Oh. Ha ha. Come on.
Ooh!
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Oh. Ha ha. Yeah. Ha.
Yeah, Tron, I always liked the Tron levels because it was always action-packed and fast-paced. I never liked the Little Mermaid or the Lion King ones when you actually had to change, like, how a sword fought and stuff like that. Let me see here. Infiltrate the Tron ship and rescue Tron.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! Go on! Freeze! Yeah! Ha! Fine! There! Back off! Yeah! Ha! 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 Yeah! Yeah! Ha! 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 Oh! Go on! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Oh! Hey! Yeah! There! Freeze! Fine! Yeah! Yeah! Back off! Ha! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Ja! Yeah! Yeah! Ha!
Where's that pink thing I saw? The pink spear. The challenge spear. Should be... I think it might be down here, maybe? Because I saw it. Oh, okay. There it is. Okay, whatever.
Ha! There! Oh! Yeah! Go on! Back off! Oh! Hey! Ha! Go on! Ha ha! Ha! Yeah! Go on! Ha! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
Eh.
Yeah! Freeze! Fine! Back
course.
Freeze!
Oh, examine. Duh. Okay. So this might be a boss fight right here. I don't know.
You sure we'll find Tron's source code here?
It's not here. Maybe Clue has it with him. Sora, let's look elsewhere.
All right. Huh? Oh. Wait, Cora. Let me talk to Rinsler. A little heart-to-heart might jog his memory.
He's a program, Sora. Programs don't have hearts.
That's not true. The Tron I remember, he had something. Hey, you used to be called Tron, right? Clue did something to you to mess with your memory. You're a little confused, but that's okay. Come on, remember, Tron.
I don't think Rinsler is quite the friend you remember.
Oh yeah, the helmet hair is one.
He just needs time, that's all. Cora!
She got kicked in the chest! She got kicked in the chest! He kicked her and I'm sorry.
Tron.
She got kicked in the chest.
Why?
That's what we do. Put the most precious memories in the back of our minds where they're safe. Or in your case, the most precious hearts?
Not you again!
The memory and heart are tightly linked.
Xemnas!
Rub a few memories together, and you get a spark of emotion, a feeling. But in a digital world, memory does not work like that. Nothing is ever felt. You can hold 1,000, 1,000,000 times the information, but there is still no heart with which to parse it. Once, my master Ansem found an old system and made a copy of its master control program, and used it to serve his own ends. This is the original data of that system. Here, data can be copied. Memory can be changed and easily manipulated. Tron is a digital entity, so why would he be any different? He obeys the rules of this world. Sora, what about you?
Me?
Your heart, memories, your data, and your dreams. The bits and bytes that have made up your life so far. Can you say for sure they are not just copies of someone else's?
Yes! My memories and feelings belong to me!
You had better check. Make certain the box's contents match what's on the label. Since you have been chosen.
Chosen for what?
You think this is the realm of dreams, but there you are mistaken. Data does not dream, cannot dream. This world is real. You haven't the slightest idea where you are. That you have already wandered off the path.
What do you mean? What in the world?
Combatant 13 versus Rinsler.
Greetings, Sora. I've been waiting.
Who are you?
I am Clue.
So it was you. You're the guy who turned Tron into Rinsler.
Correct. I had to repurpose his code.
Well, unrepurpose it.
Yes. Under the right parameters, I might.
Huh?
You have a little item called a Keyblade. It can open any lock, isn't that right? Hand it over, and I'll change Rinsler back into Tron.
The Keyblade? I can't. This is what lights the darkness. A chance to make everyone happy.
Ha! Flawed reasoning. I'll have to take it by force.
Tron, why can't I get through to you?
Fight, Sora!
Cora, you're okay. I can't believe it.
Yes, I think Tron hurt you. Long enough for me to escape.
That was apparent. Yeah, it's Tron.
You can do it. You can get through to him. Sora, you have to fight him.
But Cora, how can I?
You have that key. It will bring him to his senses.
I'll try. Let's go, Tron. Yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, ha, freeze.
Damn it. I didn't heal enough right away. Try again.
Yeah, ha, ha. Oh, oh. Ha, yeah, ha. Yeah, yeah. There. Oh. There. Yeah. Here. Yeah. Oh. Here. Freeze. Hey. Fine. Back off. Back off. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Together. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. 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 Hey. Yeah. 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 Oh. Oh. Freeze. Oh. Yeah. Heal. Oh. Oh. Fine. Back off, hey? Ha-ha! Freeze! Yeah! 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 Ha! Hey! Heal! Fine!
Take it easy, buddy.
Heal! Hey! Ha! Hey! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! 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 Heal! Freeze!
This upside down stuff is weird as shit.
Yeah! Yeah! Back off! Ha! Heal! Ha! Hey! Yeah! 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 Oh! Ha! Hello!
Hey! Ha! Heal! Yeah! Yeah! Heal! Freeze! Yeah! 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 Fire! Back off! Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, I gotta get the fuck away. Fuck away from me. Fuck away from me. Ooh, can our brother get a heal?
Freeze! Yeah! 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 Hey! Hey! Yeah! Fire! Oh! Hey! Ha! Back off! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Freeze! Yeah!
Got him. This game would be very difficult in proud mode. Well, it's just a heal thing. I guess if I really wanted to cheese it out, I could have 3 heal options. I wish I had more defense, though, but maybe I gotta gear up for a sword to get that back or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Tron!
I'll deal with you later. I have to retrieve Rinsler.
It's on PlayStation.
He reached for my hand. Tron is still in there.
You and that key have a special power.
Take it easy.
So do you. Power to make me see it.
Oh, well, Kingdom Hearts is with Sora.
Does that mean we're friends?
Pretty much no black people in this game. Well,
Of course.
I don't know. Not that I know of. But this is Kingdom Hearts. It's like a franchise. Like, this story connects all together. This is the main character
What
that's
if
been
my
the same one
memories
through all of
aren't
them.
my own?
The kid who was in
No.
The Sixth Sense,
I gotta
he
be like
voices
Tron.
Sora.
Maybe we're walking the wrong path, but our hearts will lead us back to the truth.
Negative thing to say. Are you serious?
Few more R4 stars, therefore a couple more double forms.
Oh, I think that's a very negative thing.
A little bit of a scrappy performance. Few more R4 stars, therefore a couple more double forms.
Oh, I think that's a very...
So I completed this with Sora. So we're gonna drop and switch to Riku. No, it's on PS4.
my clothes. Is this world special? A dream eater! No. Let's see how this plays out.
Another stray.
Are you a prisoner?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Name's Sam.
I'm Riku. Where are we, Sam?
We're on the grid.
You're in luck. Only a precious few are granted light cycle battle privileges.
You gonna explain why it's so lucky?
I'll show you.
How hard can it be?
This is actually very enjoyable. Hey, what's up, big one? Long time no see, but I know if I don't see you, you're working hard. Good to see you're doing okay. Hopefully nobody in the fam's giving you no drama. As a head man of the household, they just let you go to work, come home, play some games, and give you a nice sandwich or something. That's all you can really hope for. Had some fancy blue cheese sirloin burgers today. Had delicious, you know, herbs and seasonings inside the patty with some blue cheese crumbled in beneath it, and I grilled it. It's very delicious. This is really fun. I actually enjoyed this. That was actually pretty damn fun.
I think I've had enough entertainment for one day.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Riku! You made it. You escaped from the games.
Yeah.
I know a way off the grid. Wanna come with?
No. You go ahead. Wait, what's the way out?
Through the portal.
Portal?
Yeah. It's like a gate that opened when I came here. Once I'm back in the real world, I can delete Clue. And then my dad will be able to come home.
Your dad?
He vanished 20 years ago when he came here to the grid. But because he needed to protect his disc from Clue, he went into hiding. He's been trapped there ever since. But I'm gonna change that.
I see. Sam, you mind if I go with you after all? To the portal?
Sure. I'll take what help I can get. But first there's somebody I need to meet. He's in the city.
Okay, so let's see where we're at. Now, before we start anything, I need to probably deal with my pets. I haven't done nothing for them in a long time. Let me see here. Abilities and links. Well, we got all his commands done. So, I guess what we can do Let's go to create another spirit now since we already maxed out everything on his stats or whatever. Let's see here. We can make that flower one. Make the lizard. I guess we could make the lizard. Oh, I got a snail. Okay. Escarglow. I see what they did there. Yeah, it gives me stats, so I mean, I don't think you really have to, but I'm like, eh. I find this very weird, but you know, it's, Okay, so we got our 3 pets. Ability links. Okay. Alright, let's look at our command deck, edit deck. We're gonna do Cura, Cure, and we're gonna have Fire Windmill, and then we're gonna have Draining Dive, and Fire for the 1 spell. That's fine. Here are some saves. Let's see here. Command list. Take what? Edit deck. Fire. I'll use the Zero Grabber or whatever. That seems to be pretty powerful. I think that's about it. Let's gotta go to items. Switch to the new Keyblade. Oh no, I did. Okay, we're good. Alright, and then stock, I mean, that's pretty much about it. Not much else to do. And then I guess we're just gonna keep it moving. Play through the Tron area as this. Let's see here. There we go. Alright.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Take this. Yeah. Yeah. Take this. Yeah. Yeah. Drip. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Alright, where are we supposed to go? So that's where I start off. We need to go over this way. Get out here. Well, let's go to the city.
Working now?
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome back.
There you go. What's going on, Playboy?
I'm really enjoying this game now. That it's now like Tron stage is the shit. Because you know why? Less talking, just all action, just fighting shit. I'm like, yeah, that's what I like, fighting shit.
Yeah, that's the that is the shining that is the shining element of Kingdom Hearts and what makes
Kill some
Kingdom
time
Hearts.
till I get back.
Oh, you know,
most
now I
people like
mastered
it anyway.
the bouncing off the walls combo, like ooh combo, ooh pop pop poop poop, and the boss fights are actually pretty hard. Like they're unforgiving, like unlike Final Fantasy 15, right? Like in this game, it's like the boss can be like boop 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 and combo you, you're dead,
Right?
and
That
you're
was
wiped.
always the case in Kingdom Bad system, but it's always actually been challenging, and there were abilities that you absolutely needed to dodge, otherwise you'd be wrecked. I wonder why they couldn't do that with 15 like that. I don't necessarily play these games for their glorious challenges or anything, but
You know, but you
Fantasies
want a
have always
sense where
had-
you feel rewarded, because when you like, oh yeah, man, I had to fight this boss 6 times, but I got his pattern down, I memorized everything, I hit all the stuff I need to, and you feel like you're rewarded.
And then it's like, it didn't have any super bosses either. I really hope that, like, when Final Fantasy 30 is out there somewhere, that they don't be like, yeah, we're gonna release the HD remaster of Final Fantasy 15. It's like, no. And then you finally put a super boss in.
Hey, what if like a new age guy? I played this game when I was a kid, it was shit, so what we did is we cut out most of the storyline, made the game a lot harder, and fixed a lot of stupid shit. A lot of the old execs are creating seppuku right now, but this is New Blood. I don't care about these old school. Fuck these guys. Fuck the patriarchy. And give me nightmares.
You gotta watch that video that Random posted. It's hilarious. It's like that dude. He sounds like a Jewish guy trapped in a large black man's body. It's hilarious. And he said some really crazy shit.
Of course, man. KG was playing Resident Evil 5. I'm like, see here, KG. When I come on your channel, and you're playing Resident Evil 5 when Resident Evil 7 out, makes me wonder. You should be playing that.
I was
like, and then somebody said, well, personally, I think 5 was great, and I don't like the new one. And something like, have you played it? Like, it's something different. They said that it's something different, and I think it's good they're moving in a different direction.
Well, because it's first person. I mean, that was one of the main.
And there's still combat and stuff in the game.
There's exploration. It sort of gets back to
Sam and I
making the game scary, right? Which is the whole point of
exactly.
Resident Evil. Because once they went with Leon over the top third person, it was kind of like more action, not no puzzle solving, no.
But we need a solar sailor.
I think they did
There's one
fine,
in the
and no one
underground
said there's any
docks.
glitches or problems. Everything's running well. People are enjoying it, you know. Plus, it's creepy as shit. Flashback to stolen disc. If I gotta read, I'm not looking at it. I don't like reading. Okay, it's not reading. It's a flashback. God bless Tron levels.
Your disc.
There was one part, I don't know if you saw it, but I was on Riku and I had the hover bike. That shit was amazing. I got on one of the cycle bikes and I had like the light stream. I was like, and they're like, do you know how to use? I already know the commands, homie. If they hit that little line behind me, they did. Dead.
She's stable.
The only thing they added on the motorbike though is you can shoot projectiles.
We have to go back.
Which
Clue would use it to reach the outside world.
Like,
I can stop him from destroying it if you just let me do this.
Line, you would die.
You've done enough already.
His father's mad. Oh, she looks like she's dead.
So
no,
what
she
do we
looks like
do
a
now?
lifeless doll right now. Well,
I don't know.
resist.
Nothing. We do nothing.
Whoever the actress that played her, she was very pretty.
Wait.
But Proud
We
Mode,
can
I think,
hop a
is going to
solar
be
sailor.
very hard, though. Like, I know that's
Full-on sprint to the portal.
But hopefully I learn
We can
enough of
beat
the
Clue
game
there.
mechanics to kind of prepare myself. Prepare yourself!
Let's get her out of here.
And then after that, you got, well, I heard you got to unlock the extra mode, which is like critical mode, and that's probably like whenever you get hit, you just instant critical. Which I guess is just 1 HP mode or whatever.
You're done!
Boss, call me, man. No truck tomorrow. She's like, don't come in that phone, no truck tomorrow. I'm like, okay, but you still need to come in because I can give you some side training. I'm like, yes, miss. Whatever side training you want. Oh, well, that's kind of terrible, huh? No, training as an actual job training. But if a female superior asks me to do something crazy, then I'd have to do it. I don't argue, I have to do what I've told her. Why you got her head between her skirt? This is what I was told to do, sir. I'm in the service of making everybody happy. I just do what my boss tells me. I don't argue. There we go. Cat. I'm starting to grasp the spirits a little bit better. You know, in terms of leveling and how they link, and you get certain abilities. Once you get all the abilities and stuff and you unlock them, then you can kind of make another new pet. And, you know, so basically it's like Final Fantasy 9, when you would, like, use certain weapons until you got the skill from it, then you're supposed to, like, I guess, use different skills like that. But I also noticed these pets, man, as they're leveling up, they're like, the sheep is ridiculous. Like, I go into battle, he locked down like 3 motherfuckers with sleep, and he's just sitting there just chilling. He's like, yeah, kill these when you get a chance. Man, if they had no more storyline and just me just slashing shit to the end of the game and say game ended, this would be great. I don't give a fuck about these dreams or drops. I'd be the one Keyblade Master Deagle. I need you. When can I start killing shit? We had a discussion.
When can I start killing shit?
You know, just he has a strange link to the dark side. Yeah. I kill everybody. I don't think I'm dark. I kill light people, dark people, nobody's. Everybody can get it. Once I get strong enough, you might get it too. See the bridge. We'll go to the bridge. Don't really know where I'm supposed to go, but we'll figure it out. Plus, it's just more experience. Nothing wrong with experience. It's great experience, and I can't talk to you. Talk to me. I like it. And the nice thing is, you can have 2 cures. So you can have Cura and Cure. The spells just go on cooldown since they don't use mana. But items are nice because, like, you can use them as much as instantly, whereas Cure, you have to wait. Which is pretty nice. It's a cool mechanic. And you can only carry a certain amount of items in the battle. So you can't carry like 99 potions, at least to my knowledge. I could be wrong. I think if they had limits in Final Fantasy 15 on how many items you can use in battle, like you can have 99, but in this battle, until you're out of combat, you're going to use this many, because I think that would have changed the game a little bit as well too. Because then you'd have been like, oh shit, I better micromanage the shit. Then you'd have been more inclined to take in, well, I need, you know, this magic that heals me, because once I run out of items, I'm screwed. So it came for the third bit. No, I don't want to go to the city. But yeah, surprisingly, not many people are streaming Kingdom Hearts. I think that's mostly because this game has been out for such a long time, and a lot of the true Kingdom Hearts fans have already played this game. It's just on the PlayStation, whereas Resident Evil is completely new.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. That's a good point, but there's also not a lot of people streaming. Like mentioned a few, because today was like a Super Tuesday in a sense for new release. Came out today. See if I'm correct in that, because I did see it. I don't know. It's possible that it could have already been out. I was pretty sure.
You know, it's pretty funny when you have like Super Tuesdays or Super Days when they have like a lot of different games. Like, oh man, what you here for? I'm new Resident Evil. I'm here for Kingdom Hearts. What you here for? Man, Quidditch Cup. Shit just came out yesterday. Harry Potter. Like, hey, niggas dressed up in Harry Potter. Like, you are serious, huh? Yeah, well, we would have gave him the game 3 days. He's like, nah, but that would have been cheating. I don't want to get ahead of anybody else. I'm gonna go home and stream the shit out of this and get a lot of viewers, man. I'm really professional at Quidditch Cup. Yeah.
Yakuza 0.
If somebody wants to play it, after I'm doing the Kingdom Hearts stuff, but after like a while, people want to see me play Resident Evil 7 because I had a lot of people message me on email or my Facebook page and a couple DMs like, "Can you play Resident Evil? It'd be great to see a black guy get scared and play it." And I was like, you know what? I think I might. So we'll see. It definitely would be interesting if I played it though. It definitely would be with surround sound and how it can go. I heard the game is about 10 hours.
There it is, play date 10 to 12, I think. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know what the nog is, but yeah, Kingdom Hearts, big ones. But then you also had Tales of Berseria, like I said, the Yakuza. And there were quite a few releases. I can't find a website that has everything because some of the stuff had already released in like Japan. But yeah.
I watched a clip of some guy playing, and then like he found this girl. And it's like it's been 3 years, and it's like it's been 3 years, and she transforms a crazy ass monster, and he puts an axe through her throat.
Yeah, I think that was his girlfriend, like a fiance or something like that. Like she disappeared, and he had been looking. And then he got a letter or something from her telling her to come to the house, and that's basically why he's there. And once he gets there, I guess all fucking hell breaks loose, and it's really kind of fucked up. Like I said, the game is crazy. It seems really good, but some of the moments are fucking.
Or some of the moments are what?
So some of the moments in the game are hilarious. Like there was a that was just like it was crazy. It was just it was funny. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it was just funny. I think if you play it, when you see that moment, you'll know exactly what I mean. It's like, oh, this is funny. So the game doesn't keep you terrified, but there are terrifying moments. Like I said, I couldn't play them.
Too creepy.
Pretty much. I can never put myself in the right state of mind.
Hey, but if it would have been like Resident, like even 4 or 5, it's been like, okay, I guess I'll just be popping off shit. Like it's like having a scary.
So I'm gonna guess those were more action-based, I guess.
Oh hell yeah, the over-the-shoulder, over-the-top action. Leon jumping through a fucking glass window, grinding a rail, launching through the air, throwing a Molotov, cocked up, blowing up 10 motherfuckers and shooting. You know.
So definitely not like Resident.
It was submitted.
In some ways, Resident Evil.
Just Cake from possibly one of my best Widowmaker games. Why didn't people play Widowmaker? People need to stop playing her. She's terrible. So I'm racist.
Surgical. They're surgical with it. I suppose it can work. But I remember, like, because it's all about the element, the ambience, you know, the environment. You know, the sounds and sound effects, the music and whatnot. And then, like you said, like the limited weaponry and ammo and just all the stuff that.
I remember you had limited saves with the ink ribbon. Gotta save. Gotta get that ink ribbon. Oh good, I can save right here and keep fighting this boss over and over again. The boss outside, no you don't, baby. Dropped your ribbon outside. You're gonna have to start all the way back from the last time you saved, and you haven't saved in a minute. I'm checking. Why don't you just leave? Nah, baby, just checking my Facebook status. I'm good. Nigga get a free quest on the boss. Boss like about to fuck up this movie.
Ooh, you know what? I forgot. Today's Tuesday, huh?
Yep.
World of Warcraft raids reset as well. So
we'll see.
The real world first race begins today. Well, really, it depends tomorrow. It begins tomorrow when the Europeans get the game. I don't know. It's always odd. It always struck me as odd that Blizzard did that, where the resets weren't the same.
The Europeans will
the
actually
world.
get access to the game first or somewhere like that, but
Yeah,
then
when
we
it'll
get
release.
access to the raid first. It was very weird. Very weird.
Yep. Because when it comes to maintenance time, the first maintenance is always Tuesday, and then EU doesn't have maintenance until Wednesday. It's a very strange choice, but that's what really makes it difficult. So you can't say, oh well, so and so got world first. Nah, you gotta wait until the Europeans get their hands on it and see how quickly they crush the game down, and then you can determine who the actual world first.
The only thing where Widowmaker for me and Big Knee is just that if I see a Widowmaker and no one's playing Winston, I'll play Winston and instantly just kill the shit out of her. Like, there's certain counters to her, but I guess that's for everybody. She's fine if handled by a skilled player, but I don't know. I remember one time as Lucio, I sniped a Widowmaker. It was very satisfying to read. And she said I was aim hacking. Oh. Okay, so I just came from here, right? That's the third put, so I just got back from the third put. So if there's nothing here in the third put, then I guess I need to head back over there. There might be something there.
Sorry. Trick. Take this. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
You ever seen a fat vegan?
Yeah.
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 Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, obviously you don't associate vegan being skinny, but that's part of it.
well,
They
just
control.
I guess being healthy, like they're limiting their calorie. I don't know. A lot of people that are vegans, just since they're making a commitment vegan, usually those people are in search for a natural like lifestyle. People who just don't like hurting animals, those would just be a vegetarian. Because a lot of people in India are vegetarians, and you see all different types of sizes. Because, you know, they get it in. They actually make a lot of good looking food. But yeah, if you're being a vegan, I figure you just be somewhere controlling health, I would assume.
Because otherwise, what's the point, right?
If you're not backing up with exercise and the proper diet. The only thing I always tell vegan people is like, it's not funny, but like you see them go to the doctors and the doctor's like, you don't have these amino acids, you don't have this and this. And they say people should have been vegans from the dawn of time. And I'm like, back in the old days, they didn't have technology to get you these supplements for the vitamins and stuff that you're missing.
Well, veganism is, I don't want to call it a gimmick because I don't want to insult anybody's lifestyle, but I mean it's a diet. It's a I don't want to call it a fad either. I'm not sure the right word for it, but it's made up. It's made up because, like you say, from the dawn of time, we ate what we needed. Like humans need meat and stuff like that. So the concept of not eating anything that comes from animals, like a lot of those humans and those tribes, they respected animals so much that they it was like especially from the Native American tribes and whatnot. That's not all that long ago, but they believed in using every part of the animal to honor that animal because of its sacrifice for them.
Oh, yeah.
So they respected the animal because the animal died so that they could live. So it wasn't so much like, oh man, we shouldn't eat these animals. Oh well, humans are extinct. GG. Like that's the end of the human race. If there were vegans, I don't think humans would have made it to this point. If there were vegans from the dawn of time, if every single person decided to adopt a vegan lifestyle, they would have fucking withered away and died. 100%. Like I think every single person would have died from malnutrition. Because like you said, there's not all these supplements and other ways for you to get the necessary nutrients and proteins and things like that.
Oh, yeah. So if they're saying they want to do this lifestyle, and that's fine, but when they try to say like, well, back in the past, people always could have been. It's like, no, I don't think they could have, because
I'm sure there's going to be somebody that hears this part of your YouTube playthrough, possibly comments in the section like, that guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Listen, I'm not gonna pretend to. I'm not pretending to know what I'm talking about when it comes to veganism. I don't fully understand it, but I do wholeheartedly believe that if human beings were vegans from the dawn of time, we would not have survived for this long. Veganism is how long's veganism been around? I want to say it's a 20 invention.
Is it eating animals?
Yeah. Sure it is. Let's see, term coined by Donald Watson, November 1994.
Yeah, this is Drop G.
Practice and abstaining.
Oh, we're just talking about like.
Well, I asked people a really random question.
Yeah, like, have you ever seen a fat vegan? And I'm like, I imagine there are the ones, but you figure that most of them would be, because like, most of them do it for the health towards
Here, I'll show you why. You probably won't be able to check people because you're streaming right now, but I'll show you why. Question. By many accounts, when you see this person, well, you know, when you see this person, you will. She's chubby. I just want to say this though. Her body type is like the type that I prefer. Because y'all know I love big girls.
I mean, because you still have sugar and carbs when you're vegan.
I suppose, yeah.
And then peanut butter, really rich food. Fruit, jelly.
This is so fucked up. I'll keep it to myself, but you will see if you take a look. I think, well, no, I don't click the link. You're on your phone, I don't know.
No.
Just...
God damn.
Right, so you see, right? Did you click the link?
Her titties are fucking huge.
Yeah, I think just in general, like, it's more of a gimmick. Just like the people.
What are those? Yo, what are those?
You say, what are those? Those are double D's at least. And no, those are natural because she's chubby. Those are the best kind. She might be triple D.
I think a lot of people just do it because of gimmick hype. Like, you know, gluten-free when they don't realize the people who actually are gluten-free, they want to eat gluten, but they just body can't process it. That's the reason why they don't eat it, not because of a dietary thing.
So veganism, it's not super. Right. So her Instagram says she's a vegan, which is again why I asked that question. But the earliest recorded proponent, according to this, was a guy named Roger Crabb, and that goes back to 1621. So it didn't start until around the 17th century, I suppose, that people started thinking like, perhaps I should, we should abstain from eating and using animal products.
Meats are delicious and animal products are
I watched this one guy.
But the term was coined in 1944 by a guy named Donald Watson. He was apparently the first person to use the term vegan, so he invented
the one that basically scares me is that when they make it so like, oh, you eat animals, you're a terrible person, you're gonna get cancer. It's like, how the fuck do you know?
Hey, here's the thing, right? Hey, let me tell you something. And what you say to them, it's like, look, man, there are plenty of people who are living up until their hundreds. A lot of those oldest people are still alive. Whoever the oldest person in the world is, I supremely doubt that they live the bulk of their life as a vegan. Also, vegans still die from the same stuff. Like you might say, well, non-vegan. But at the end of the day, you're still a human. Doesn't matter what your diet is. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take care of yourself, but don't go around judging people and thinking you're superior because of your chosen lifestyle. You still die. You're still gonna die. You're still subject to cancer. You can still get cancer. You can still die from heart disease and all of that good
Can you
stuff.
picture say this like in a class with children? Well, Jimmy, I know that your parents is a vegan and you're a vegan, but I just want to let you know, Jimmy, how have you figured out a way not to die? You're gonna die eventually. Get close to home. Why'd you tell my son this? I had to check your kids.
And if you got a problem with it, you want to fight about it?
I don't have a problem with it, but I think it's weird that when anybody tries, they should do that. Because you try to come from like some sort of high ground where you think you're better than the other people. Like
if
you
people
said,
want me
like,
to play Resident Evil Heavenly Divine, I will. But that game really scares me, so take an incentive. I'm not lying. I get scared easy. I can't.
For the PSVR 2, you can go to...
What? You scared people? Come on.
I get easily scared. I'm sorry, sir. That's scary.
Hey, well, I think that's the whole point of the horror games. There's no other reason to play a game like that if you don't get sort of jump scared. That's the excitement. That's
and then when I was watching my play, going through the kitchens all dark, open up pots with all this old ass spoiled food. I'm like, where's all this food?
I'm telling you, there's also hilarious parts, right? Okay, I'm gonna spoil one part of the game that I saw. I'm gonna tell you about it. So there's a part where the black deputy, right? He shows up. He shows up and he asks you a bunch of questions, talking to you through like some wooden panels on the side of the house, and so he tells you to meet him in the garage, and he gives you a knife. You ask him for his gun. Because you're explaining to him like, hey man, listen, you gotta get me out of here, dog. These people crazy, they trying to kill me. And you ask him for, he's like, man, you gotta give me your gun. He's like, what? And then he's like, oh well, I guess if you want to see my name in the obituaries, blah blah blah. So he hands him a knife, like a pocket knife. He's like, really? Hey man, that's all you get. Meet me in the garage. So you go around, you get to the garage using the knife way. Since you have that knife, you can actually access the stupid control panel that opens the garage door. So you go in and you see I don't know what the cop is. He's bending down, checking something, maybe an oil spill or something, or looking to see if it's blood or wondering what it is. And you're telling him like, hey man, we gotta go. The door's open, his car's outside. There's also a car in the garage. That's important. You'll know why in a second. And this is the part where you know he's gonna die. You already know it. It's like, you're not leaving right away. You're gonna die. So one of the main, I guess, bosses, or like the father of the family that lives in the house, is like a family of cannibals or some shit. He pops up and he stabs the dude in the back of his head with what I thought was a shovel, but it turns out that it's an axe. And he chops off the top of the dude's head. and honestly, like that part, because you know it's coming, you know he's gonna die, right? So there's no surprise when he gets a fucking blade through the back of his head and his head gets chopped off. So you enter a boss fight and it's hilarious. So you try to get into the car. You do get into the car that's in the garage. But I think the dude rips you out of it, like he's beating on it, and he snatches you out of the car. Then he gets in the car and he starts trying to run you over. And all of this is happening inside of the garage. It just looks so funny, man. I was like, yo, this part is hilarious. And he's saying like a bunch of crazy stuff. Then you pop him in the head, the car blows up, he catches on fire, he's burning, he's still getting out of the car while he's on fire. That particular boss fight is hilarious. There are moments in the game that are, at least for me, truly creepy and truly terrifying, which again is why I couldn't play the demo. But that particular boss fight I thought was absolutely ridiculous.
Man, also the mother, she's fucking weird too, man.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen the rest of the thing. I only caught bits and pieces, and I just happened to be in there at that particular moment when he was doing that. I was watching Cole earlier this morning.
Yeah, I don't like the way he I don't like the way he streams. He's just too. Yeah, he was just. Yeah, I'm like, dude, come on. Yeah, he was doing with the VR headset and shit. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, was he like screaming for nothing or acting like overly scared? Yeah, that's how you get the music.
Well, yeah, he was like taking the headset. And so he was breaking his immersion, if you want to say that's why you're playing the VR version, that you're immersed. Plus, he's not playing with headphones on or anything like that. I think if you want to truly be immersed with the VR game, you can't stream it. You can't stream it because you'll be completely separated. I mean, or I guess you can, but you can't interact with the stream.
Right.
And you gotta keep it on. You gotta like keep yourself in a sense where it's almost dangerous. Where it's like if there's a fire in your house, you won't know because you literally can't hear anything. That's what I mean by full immersion. All these people's like, oh man, that's why I don't get VR, because if you're not doing it to the point where it's almost a danger to you and those around you, then you're not doing it right, in my opinion. Like, you should be so immersed in your VR experience that somebody could rob your house and you wouldn't know about it. Right. Because they just leave you playing the game.
Exactly.
And your streams and they're in the chat like, hey man, what's happening behind you? I think your wife's I think she's cheating on you right behind you, man. What is going on?
Big black guy beating up his guts and gives a thumbs up and shit.
Yeah, and with the VR, you can't see chat.
Exactly. I like Cole though. I think he's a genuine dude. I think his reactions were more or less genuine.
My nigga, I'd die for that nigga.
I wouldn't go that far. I do think
Cole?
I do think he's one of the more genuine streamers on Twitch though.
Yeah.
And I do tend to appreciate his overall production value and quality and sort of professionalism.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's right.
Nah, nigga, you
Right.
Hey, look, this is the moment where Playboy just backhand slaps the shit out of Range.
I wish that nigga would try. I'll beat his ass. And your ass.
You talking about beating my ass?
Nigga, come to Florida, nigga. Come to Florida, nigga. Come to Port Charlotte, Florida, nigga.
Hey, don't go to Florida, man.
Port St. Lucie, St. Augustine, I don't know where the hell you're from.
It's a terrible place. He just wants more people to come down there and suffer like he is. No, don't go to that place. Florida sucks. I'll never come there.
It could be worse than Pensacola in the Panhandle.
What's this? A Pensacola?
Yeah.
I've never
I
been
like
to
Pensacola because it reminds me of Pensacola.
Oh man, if you want to see some country families in Florida, go to Pensacola, man. I was stationed there. I was like, you know what? This shit right here is just not me.
Oh, they got a military base down there too?
Mm-hmm.
I got family in Daytona. Is it Daytona Beach? Just one of the beach. No, is it No, it's not. What's one of the beach cities that has a base? Is it Daytona Beach?
No, it's probably Jacksonville.
No. I think it's Fort Lauderdale. No, it's not Jacksonville. I know that for a fact. I can't think of the
Port Everglades, Cocoa Beach.
Nah, it's not that. It might be Fort Lauderdale, man.
There's no Navy
base there?
No,
I don't think it's
Tampa.
I think Tampa. Yeah, I think it might be Tampa. I don't know if it's like Navy or whatnot. I'm just trying to think of it because off the top of my head, I didn't commit it. Come down there and stay for a while, and I'm just like, nah. I'm all right. I just knew that they stayed like on the base or around the base. So I was like, nah, I don't
Orlando used to have a base.
Oh man. I was curious about that vegan thing because they were supposed to be, but yeah, she does have huge tits.
I put my baby on a vegan diet and take the baby out from your child severely malnourished.
That's the best thing about. But see, this is one of those things. Brady, she has muscular hands, man.
Muscular hands.
Take the link in the chat, man.
What? I don't know.
Yeah. She's not really pretty or anything like that.
She got some big ass titties though.
Exactly.
She looks chubby. She
is.
You can see by her face.
I know she is. That's why I asked the question. Boy, have you ever seen a chubby or a fat vegan? By many people's I guess description or whatever, if they saw her, they would call her fat, which is fine. Like I said, personally, I prefer women with that type of body. She has huge natural tits. Those are my favorite kind of tits. But yeah, she's definitely at the very least a chubby girl.
Hit it random though, man. That nigga,
He drops in and out, dog. You know,
Yeah.
that's what he does.
Here's AD.
Don't say bye, nothing. Just wow, beat that nigga that and drop. What the fuck? Okay.
Oh man.
What is she playing? Halo 5, whatever.
Right.
Anyway, she's a streamer?
Yeah.
The camera's all up on her titties.
Oh, of course.
You see titties, Jill Scott looking titties.
Jill Scott, man. See, another big girl, man.
Yeah, I love me some Jill Scott though.
Yeah, I would do
Lord.
some strange things to Jill Scott.
Yes.
Very strange things.
I've seen her concert in DC, man. She goes all out. Y'all sweating and everything. It's like, go ahead, girl.
Jill Scott freaky too.
Yeah. Jilly from Philly.
Fire!
Man, if we like had a sponsored radio show, you know we'd be in trouble. We'd be in trouble every single week.
If we had a sponsor, why? We would say
I don't think we get in trouble though, because we're pretty honest and straightforward. I was on a radio show, or I heard a radio show yesterday, where this girl was nice. She was a guy on the date. She just basically ignored him, had a cell phone out. The dude, then she found out the dude knows some people who are in the band of Maroon 5, and she can meet him, and she's like a huge fan. So basically, long story short, you know, they called him on the radio, and she said, like, I want to try to call us back. I need him Maroon 5. I didn't like him, but I want to see if I can maybe do another date and get to see Maroon 5. And then, like, she was on quiet on the phone, and they called him up, and he's like, yeah, the reason why I didn't call her back, because, you know, I could tell, you know, she wasn't interested in me, and that's fine, and I understand, you know, whatever. You know, I'm cool. I respect it, but, you know, then, no, she actually called us because she said she's very still interested in you. And he's like, really? Are you sure? Like, that doesn't seem to how it is. And then basically kind of went through the motions and shit like that. And she's like, yeah, well, I want to go on a date with you and again, and I thought you're fantastic, and I'm sorry I wasn't feeling that good. That's why I did this sort of thing. And he's like, oh, this is great. Okay, awesome. And it just gets really sad because this guy earnestly wants to just find a connection to another human being. And the one woman on the show, I say, the woman on the show, like, she's like, this is wrong, this is terrible, we have to tell him. But he kind of saw through that when she started talking about, well, he said, you want to go get some coffee? Well, what I was thinking is maybe we can, remember that thing about Maroon 5 you said? And then he kind of just basically said, oh, okay, I see where this is going. He said just, nah, no thanks.
He's a real brother. That's sad.
What if he said something like this? If I can see your titty, sure. It's just on live, right? But radio shows, man, they do some pretty fucked up shit.
I think it's because that stuff is still regulated. Like, all of it's regulated by the SEC. Well, yeah, I think.
Right? No, well, not serious, not
satellite radio. Well, yeah, because that's why they can play like things with
her censored shit.
I think anything that's
and
not
Howard Stern, you have an
regulated the same way, right?
Well,
yeah. He used to have that shit back when he was still on like regular air.
When he was in New York, he was doing that shit, man. They was like,
he got fired a lot though, right? But
yes,
he didn't care because he made it up.
Yeah, the money, the revenue, man, the revenue from the radio station was like, fuck, we could take this, man.
Yeah. But I think, like, and I always said it, like, if that was picked up, I would want to be on something like HBO, because I don't want to be censored too much. And I feel like with HBO shows, you can pretty much get away with anything. Like, I mean, you know, HBO is a premium network. They can't show, I don't know the rules, but I think they can't show like full penetration porn. They've had full frontal nudity, both male and female.
Yeah, they do it all the time. No nudity, it's just a regular thing.
But I don't think that they can show.
But they can't be like adult, like X-rated because they
right.
They can't show the dick going in and out of anything.
Which is weird, because what's the difference between it? I guess to do that it has to be pay-per-view. It can't just be a straight-up channel. But aren't there channels like that? Like, didn't they have something like the Spice Network?
Yeah,
didn't Spice Network show porn?
Yeah, they show porn.
So why were they able to do that, but HBO? What's the rule? What was the difference in rules?
Like video on demand, like a video on demand service, whatever.
Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, I would rather be on a show like owned by a network like HBO, or get like a premium service and you have to pay for it in order to access the content. That way, it doesn't have to be that heavily regulated, because it's like, well, if people don't want to hear this, they probably shouldn't pay for it. It's like, yo, like you literally have to pay for the service to see my show, and my show comes on at a very specific time. They can control it, they can turn it off. It is what it is. It's not like oh, hey, my 9-year-old turned TV. Hey, you have parental controls, man. Your 9-year-old probably shouldn't be watching HBO. HBO is not exactly.
On it. Like,
yeah.
That's the weird thing.
HBO's not exactly kid friendly, but they in all of those shows like Bill.
They got HBO Family.
I know.
All day.
Hey, what was it? Was that the channel that used to show like Babar? What's Babar? Was he a French elephant?
Babar, African king, or the animal king, with all his servants. I was like, that's right, African king.
Yeah.
But that stuff used to come on in the morning. Yeah, like you said, it was on like HBO Family and whatnot. But a lot of those shows, like Bill Maher has another show. I don't think because he used to do Politically Incorrect. I think now he does something else, but he still has a show on HBO. And
Real Time.
Yeah, well, there you go. You know what I'm saying? And it's just he just says what the fuck he wants. I don't think Bill Maher, like, if you wanted to bring him to broadcast television, I don't think, like, while broadcast has a bigger audience and technically it might be more money, you'd have less creative control over your show, and you couldn't do the stuff that you
all the
want
money
to do.
is in the premium channels because
Really?
Because there are millions of people who watch HBO. Remember, and that money comes from those people who also buy the streaming service.
Right. But I think broadcast actually has like they have a larger audience because like the basic the basic channels, and then you get all this. I can't remember where they get other money from, but
commercials.
But yeah, I think the audience there is larger. But yeah, the raw money up front for the premium stuff, they probably did pay you more. But I do think you would likely have ad revenue, I guess, would be higher from. But I guess there's no ad revenue whatsoever with the premium channels. They don't show ads. The only ads they show is for their own stuff. So. I suppose technically it would be a trade-off. I do think you can make more being a broadcast network like Fox or NBC or something like that, but because the potential audience is larger, like, cause I don't think like you carry something like the Super Bowl, right? I don't think that HBO could ever get like a single show that would draw in that amount of money, because the sheer exposure that you get. So you I don't know how much it costs for 30 seconds at this point. It's probably something like $10 million maybe.
It's like it's up there. It's up there.
But like, do you know how much money they have to pay towards that to the NFL though? How much a piece they get?
Yeah.
Hey, but that's why it's so much.
Yeah, I still think HBO, like, I think that's the big way to go. Like,
I think if you can get an HBO show, so let's say, okay, if we could get an HBO show, like what was the guy you were talking about? With his brother. No, the dude who did the
Casey
show with his brother. Yeah, so the Neistat brothers. I think if you can get something like that, get a show on HBO. For me personally, that would be the way to go. I would not want to be on broadcast like basic cable. I would prefer to be on premium cable, just because we could do the show that we want to do. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to having to adhere to what do they call them? Standards and something in standards. People that stop you from cursing on TV, and then you get fined by the SEC when you happen to drop an F-bomb, which wouldn't be a problem. So we can say all the words. You know what I'm saying? We could even say You know, we can drop the N-word left and right if we want to on HBO. Like, you could just straight have an open and conversation on that, which is why like daytime talk shows that everybody watch, like all that stuff is bullshit because you can't be real. It's funny because they have a show called The Real and it's fake as fuck.
Yeah, it's a bunch of women.
Yep.
A bunch of women.
I'll say this on The View though, with the Gumbo, she really does, she's like the most unfiltered of all of them. No, he's a bigot, he's a Trump, and fuck everybody. Well, she won't say it, but she's like, I'm very distraught, I'm gonna say it.
Well, yeah, she'll be like, well,
Well, that's what they got him for, so they're not act surprised.
Oh, man. But even she, I think, filters herself to some extent.
Yeah, she does.
I think, so yeah, I would definitely prefer to be on a network where I could be more unfiltered.
Yeah, because you know, a lot of the sports networks are not unfiltered, but they're like that too.
Where you gotta pay them, or it's like
where you gotta be all respectable and shit and all that stuff.
Oh.
You know, when we talk, you know, when
oh,
we
well,
talk
yeah,
about
yeah,
sports, yeah, it'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's like,
well, of course.
barbershop talk.
Keep
You know,
up the thing with
you know how we talk about, yeah.
Fuck out of here, then. 85 Colts, greatest Colts of all time.
You know what? That's right, Depot. That's right.
Fuck your family, what? You wanna fight?
Man, if you could only put a camera in a barbershop, man, the stuff that goes on in a barbershop, a black barbershop at that.
Yo, this bitch looks like, she looks like a crack hole.
See,
oh shit!
I don't know, man. Something is appealing to somebody who's like in desperate need of something, and the only thing they can do about it is perform a sexual act. Something's interesting about that. People look at me like, "What the fuck are you?" Look, man, I live in Vegas for a long time. I'm sick of it.
She's probably not a crack whore, but she looks like a crack whore.
Ooh, holy, now you want me to find out what the fuck? Who is it?
Who's this chick? Yanni or what the fuck ever? I'll show you. I'll
hey man, $100 bills. Look at you. That Mary came lit and somebody. What did he say? She's on that high diet. She on her high C. Pumping the high tops. We told you about that. $100.
Just look at it though. Like maybe you'll see what I see. I'm drawing all marker, but that's not even what it is. It's like her face. Just really looks.
Fucking skinny ass arms. Is she putting she's drawing tattoos or whatever with a Sharpie pen? What the fuck is this? And with the cat headphones on. What the hell? What the fuck you watching, Savius, man? You just some bullshit,
I'm just saying, bro. She looks like a crack whore.
A meth head or something.
Right, exactly. That's all I wanted was to see if somebody else.
Yeah, I And this hooker has a fucking subscribe button on here. I don't fucking believe this shit.
She has a pretty sizable community.
10 million viewers? She has 10 million total views?
Yep. 102,000 followers.
I can't even believe this.
Which is this like the really super skinny chick?
She's not super skinny, but I mean she's skinny.
This is not like you're talking about the YouTube chick, the Eugenia or whatever chick, right?
No.
Hey, I mess with her too. You know how much money she's on?
This is just she looks really, I don't want to say really bad, but I mean I guess she does look really bad. She looks like she's on and she's probably not like she looks like she's in her. I guarantee you she's not 30 yet. Which is bad. There's something that she does that just
probably cocaine.
I guess and Twitch money gotta go to something.
I've been at parties where people doing stuff, start doing cocaine, which is like, nah, I'm good, I'm driving. casual.
He said I'm trying.
This cheese platter is delicious, though. Who got this cheese platter? I'll tell you, druggies know how to get some good platters, man. Good cheese, good meat platter, crackers. I'm sitting there drinking wine and a couple glasses. Ice cold Coca-Cola. But yeah, those people live very sad lives because they're not happy with their themselves, and I'm just there to party because, you know, who doesn't like the free cheese and meat? Hello, Mr. Black Man, you want to dick me, my friends down? Well, you know, she's not using my type, but my dick does not discriminate. Let me go ahead and get the condoms and, sure.
People, shut up!
Hey man, I just try to make people feel comfortable. That's all. I am a nice person. That's why I make these guides. I make guides to how to play these games so you don't have to waste a lot of time doing stuff. This is why, you know, who am I to deny somebody my penis if she is a female recipient? If this is a dude, I would say I would respectfully decline. Thank you for your comment that you find me attractive. If I ever decide to go gay, at least I know what level I stand at. But that's not what I'm not into that, but thank you. Be like, well, here's a $100 touch. Smacks my butt. Your friend got mad? Well, yeah, normally would be $100. It ain't gonna hurt me.
But didn't you write her code?
Some of it. But
cheated on her and she
the
stayed.
rest
This is
is
real
just
life.
Yeah.
Beyond me.
I don't know where I saw this chick. Doesn't she,
I saw.
A whole new
she's
life
hosting
form.
somebody now.
Cora is the last
I
ISO.
met a woman from the NBA that was married to like a
And you
European
created
guy,
them?
made millions. She said, I give him a pass as long as he doesn't get nobody pregnant or bring
They
no disease, I'm perfectly
manifested
fine with it.
like a flame. They
I gave him
weren't
a
really,
pass. And
really
the woman got
from
mad at her. He said,
anywhere.
look, this is my marriage. This is
The
how it
conditions
works.
were right.
It is what it
They came
is.
into being.
And the fucked up thing is, ever since I gave him a pass, he
centuries
just
we
doesn't
dreamed
care
of a
anymore.
pure
He just comes
existence
home, but
beyond
this is
our
my
own.
situation. He
I
provides. I
found
understand
them
he's very
here,
well off.
like
You know.
flowers in a wasteland.
I don't give a fuck.
She's
They
pretty good
were
at her drawing, man.
spectacular. Everything I'd hoped to find in the system: control, order, perfection.
I thought this was
They should
one of
have
the
that,
chicks
you
that
know,
would say,
for donations, like you can draw like a little picture.
They were going to
When
be
you
my
donate
gift
something,
to
I
the
draw like a
world.
little horse with a little penis.
There are
like a
some
happy
people
face,
who actually,
or
they
something
do
fucked up
that.
Like that. But then I guess you'd have to do swastika signs and other crazy things.
well,
gonna
there's some
take a
people
while
who
for
do
a system
things
to
where
rebuild.
they'll sort of take
So
a
what
donation
happened
and they'll
to your gift?
use their, you know, what is their talent
Clue happened.
or whatever. So
He was built to
she's
create the
African, huh?
perfect
Like real
system.
African.
But endless
Who?
potential can
Finished?
never,
Yeah.
ever be fully
Yeah,
realized.
she's in. I think she's in Texas.
Clue saw the
I think
ISOs
she's
as
in
an
Well, yeah,
imperfection.
it's, if
So
this
he
is
destroyed
correct,
them.
I guess University of
screwed up.
Houston. Looks like
No.
she's a
He's me.
psychology major.
I screwed it up.
Yeah, she's something about
Chasing after perfection. Chasing after what
she's
was
probably
right in
Nigerian.
front of me.
Yeah, she is Nigerian. It says in her,
Right in
her
front
thing.
of
It says in her thing she's Nigerian.
You're too hard for one thing, and you
a
miss
lot of
everything
Nigerians
else.
here.
And then, the people around you get hurt in the process. Like Xehanort. His single-minded thirst for answers created
This is
answers.
gonna sound fucked up, but I wonder
We all
what
have a
she
little of that
smells like.
curiosity in us. So if we're not careful, any one of us could create an answer.
Great. They found us.
We've been put on a new course.
One dude was telling me that I feel like I'm too pretty and I'm bougie to speak and different things like that. And then the other dude goes to the far extreme to say, and I'll smack the fuck up out of you. And get you with your motherfucking hand on me, bitch. It's secret to this motherfucking little bitch.
Hey, who's playing this? What's going on?
People,
You watching this?
I'm not watching. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. People gonna think it's a domestic violence in my background in my house.
I'm not ready for this shit.
Hey, what just happened?
I don't know.
I'm on Instagram, bro.
Hey, did she take the wig off?
Removing herself from the equation.
We can't just let her go.
Yeah. Like, at first they sound like a girl, right? Looks like
Right,
a girl.
right.
Not like a girl.
No.
Did she take off the
Hold
wig?
on, Sam.
No, not
Switch
took off the
the
wig.
voice? Oh, just switch the voice up?
You shut them down from
Oh,
the outside.
And I
wow.
was like, my God.
The Cora comes first, and we still have to get back your disc.
What the fuck?
Sam, if you chase two
Oh,
rabbits,
dang.
you won't catch either.
Instagram, man, I am too.
If this is a father-son thing, I won't butt in. But we should probably get back that disc at least, before Clue uses it to destroy the outside world.
It's a trans,
Come on, Sam.
transsexual, trans something. One of
Right.
those. It looks like a
Meet
girl,
me on the
but
flight deck.
But
And
you
get
know,
us some
some dude
wheels.
tried to holler at her, and they
Wheels?
was like acting out of pocket with her.
What's
Next
your
thing you know,
plan?
she, whatever.
I'm a user.
And like, oh,
I'll
shit.
improvise.
I'm like, I
Riku,
can't.
I gotta save Korra too.
Bruh,
I know.
Bruh,
We
I
will.
mean, come
Hey,
on.
oh, so this is Tron 2.0.
This should be somewhere on the
huh?
throne ship. I saw it
Yo,
dock here earlier.
did Jeff Bridges do his voice?
Over
I
there.
have no idea, but possibly.
They
probably, I don't know.
could have got
All
Jeff
right.
Bridges to do the voice. I don't think they did though. I haven't heard it. I'd have. Hey, that's fucking crazy. He switched the voice up. Kind of extra deep. Yo, whoa, where'd that bass come from?
Take this. Motherfucking ass. Okay. All right. And when it comes to that, now it's time to fire. Yeah. You're done.
Boy, lighting you up with the light disc, man.
The Tron, the actual human figures in Tron enemies, not the actual dream monsters or whatever. Those are actually totally different.
Yeah. The ones that are basically other programs, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. The new edition story came out tonight. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it just started actually 20 minutes ago. I wanted to watch that. I think what I'll do, because pretty much everything on that comes on TV gets recorded and uploaded, so I'll just wait till I go back and watch it because it looked like it was gonna be good.
Yeah. What the fuck is this? The Migos. The Migos rap a children's book over Bad and Bougie. No, this that bullshit right here, man. And this is why my friends ask me why I only listen to old school hip hop from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
What, you don't want to be a Black Beetle?
No. And I just heard the remix with Nicki Minaj, what, 2 days ago? I'm like, what the fuck is this?
For what? What song?
Black Beatles with remix with Nicki Minaj.
Oh, that's
I'm like, nah. Oh my god, the whole rhyme is hickory dickory dock. That's what these new rappers are. These little kids, that's all they gotta do. Rap cat with that and have a beat and that's it. And these fucking retards are like, oh they fire. Listen to that beat. What the fuck, man?
You gotta be high.
The hell with you, Playboy. My greatest bars were Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse crack up the top, the clock says 12 and sun says 12 and Hickory Dickory Dock. Nigga, you mumbled through the rest of the nursery rhyme, you couldn't even get through it. I don't care. I don't care. I still said it. Nigga, you mumbled the. All you had to do was read the book. I can't read, man. I can't read.
Right now, this Migos stuff, I lost a couple of brain cells listening to this shit. Now I gotta fucking read a book.
Hey man, READBEO. Okay.
You know these new rap cats or whatever. They gonna start, you know, if they come out with conjunction, function, I'm gonna go through.
Hey man, look, off the dome, right? You just use conjunction. I'm gonna give you my new freestyle. Conjunction, what's that function? Putting in words and phrases and causes. It's off the dome, NYC. That's original, dog.
They need to do I'm just
Oh my god, man, if they do that shit, I'm through. I'm through.
One of my favorite ones was the Great American Melting Pot. I'm like, yeah. And then I realized later there ain't no melting pot because they still segregating us. I'm like, you fucking lied to me, fucking Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
3 is the magic number. Had all different types of it. I'm just a bill. Yes, I am. And then they did like the adult version where the bill was cursing and saying fuck everybody.
fuck Kanye looking like Frank Ocean and shit. Bro. Oh man.
I hope he calms down. He go crazy.
I really hate this this generation of artists, man. There are a few of them.
I hate them.
There are a few of them that I listen to, but I hate the way they carry themselves.
But aren't we supposed to respect artistry?
No.
Listen, I respect. Whoa. Hold on. I respect artistry. That's my problem. Is that it's not about the artistry. They too busy popping off on Instagram and Twitter and beefing on Twitter and posting stupid videos and pointless videos and pictures on Instagram to actually do music, bro. Jay-Z, right? Who's not a part of this new generation. Jay-Z essentially he's like an in-between because he's like the biggest beneficiary, crazy enough to say, of Biggie passing away.
Biggie and
right. That's right, yeah. So that I think if neither one of them had died, Jay-Z would not be anywhere near what he is. He would not be seen as the greatest rapper.
Certain people like that, a lot of people.
Well, drugs, DMX fucked up because of
Oh yeah, but like I know he was really popping on because like after they passed away, it was like him, Cameron, a bunch of
exactly, and that's when those came up, and that was fine. That was great. Jay-Z dropped a brand new album every motherfucking year for how many years straight?
Like 10 years, I guess.
Up until the Black Album, right?
That's right.
And then he retired. He went maybe like a year or maybe 6 months without dropping a full one, and then he came back with Kingdom Come, which was garbage. But regardless, it's still another thing. And Jay-Z, of course, there was no Instagram or anything around at that time, but it's like, hey man, they got to the music. It was about the music. They put it out. I remember that time, Lil Wayne, right, dropped, he was on what, 100 songs in the summertime, like when he was just murdering everybody's remixes,
and he was doing freestyle and mixtapes.
The Carter 3 was a crazy album between like Lollipop and Mr. Carter and
it was great.
All that stuff.
What it used to be about there was artistry to respect. There's no artistry to respect. I respect these guys and their choice of music that they want to do. But the fact of the matter is they spend more time on social media than they do actually in the booth making records.
You're on Instagram.
They not touring. It's like, bro,
you know who tours a lot? Like you know the house DJs, like, you know, people make fun of EDM, but those guys, I realize they tour everywhere. They're always doing club. They always spinning music. Like I like DJ Colette, and she's been back since the house days, and she kind of does a little bit of electronical stuff. But when she kind of revealed how she keeps herself afloat, she's like, the reason I'm well off is because I keep working. Because they were surprised about her net worth, and they're like, yeah, because she's always working. She's always doing campaigns for new albums to raise money and doing her own independent stuff. And I guess it's because she's independent, but she's always I'm in San Francisco, in LA, in Las Vegas, in Chicago. It's always traveling. At home with the baby, but I'm about to do a live stream today. Check that out. You know, holding the baby, you know, doing some cuts. Little motherfucker on the mommy things. But that's how you got to get it in. Not be owned by anybody and just stick to your craft. But I guess when people get so big, they don't want to keep making. Like the only thing I'd be concerned about is just making more money. Maybe having like a stint. Well, having like, you know, like a stint for like 4 or 5 years and retiring.
I wish Nas would have been bigger than what he was. Because Nas murdered Jay-Z. Yeah, I mean, it just makes no sense, man. I'm just like, the ones you want to make it, they just don't fucking.
Oh yeah, well this game for the PlayStation, JC Monkey, the game is really good, the graphics are good, the action's fantastic. The only thing I didn't like about it was the storyline. It's like they're really reaching for it, but I kind of get it. But like, you play Kingdom Hearts for like the action and the combat.
The story makes sense, people. All you gotta do is go read go read some pages for about 4 hours and you can complete the story.
I'm just gonna put this out here saying this. If I have to do a lot of cocaine to even sit down and start thinking about a story, make a story line.
Well, here's and like I said, I think I can't take it. You won't fully understand until the saga comes to an end, until we have Kingdom Hearts 3. It's all over, and it's all over. Kingdom Hearts 3 is supposed to be the end, as well as it's the end of what No More calls the Xehanort Saga. So you have to understand, in the game, people think it's about Sora, and it's not. The game is actually about Xehanort, Master Xehanort. This is this is probably the most important character in the series that you need to know about, and you need to know his backstory. Now, the only thing, again, that I don't know, because it hasn't been revealed, is who the Master of Masters is. The Master of Masters is the guy who predicted pretty much all of the events that have happened. The Keyblade War, the first Keyblade War, and Xehanort, who I believe participated in the first Keyblade War, is trying to start a second Keyblade War so that he can try to get the true key to Kingdom Hearts. So all these Keyblades and all of that shit, like,
they just need to release like a deluxe edition where you play from the base game to the end, and you just
all the way through.
You just
don't worry.
Very straightforward.
Don't worry,
like
Debo. That'll be out in a few years after Kingdom Hearts 3 is released. They will release Kingdom Hearts Collector's Edition. That will be all 3 games.
These video game companies have no soul. They have no soul.
It's gonna be the Kingdom Hearts Battle Chest. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. It's gonna be, I think, what it'll probably include is 1.5 and 2.5 HD remix, and then it'll just have KH3 in there.
Well, because the next one that comes out is gonna have the prequel, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, and Kingdom Hearts 2.
Together.
And then if you have Dream Drop that, you get 2.5, and you're pretty much good.
Is X gonna be on that? I thought it was just a remix of, or just the PS4 or the next gen. Well, yeah, the PS4.
Well, from what I hear, I'm assuming, or when I looked into it, they said something, I don't know if it's confirmed, but basically, like I said, the prequel, 1, 1.5 with Cinnamon, 2, and that's it. And then it might have an extra little video or something, but that's all I know to my knowledge. I could be wrong.
Let me check, because it'll show me. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Ooh. That was the best.
But shout out to everybody, NYC, Diggs, regular supporters, even JC Monkey, all you guys supporting. Like I said, I just like playing these action type games and making guys
fun. Jesus.
How much is it?
Only $49.99 from the Square store. It's got Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. It's got Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which is Re-Chain of Memories, which is done for PS4. Kingdom Hearts 358/2 Days HD, those are cinematics. Kingdom Hearts Recoded, those are cinematics. But there are 4 full games on this. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and Birth by Sleep Final Mix. There's 4 full games on that shit. For $50. It says more than 150 hours of gameplay, and I believe it. With that many games on 1 or 2 discs, I'm gonna assume it's probably gonna be 1 disc. Jesus, man. Fucking Jesus. So I guess for people that were asking, like, man, should I put 2? You can get this one. Hold off on playing it. Get it later, but honestly, wait until March 28th. Get 1.5 and 2.5 remix. This is if you have a PS4. If you have a PS3, you can get 1.5 and 2.5 remix already, but you can get it for PS3. This one's going to be the PS4 edition, which I suppose is just the same shit with greater graphics. And if you have a PS4 Pro, I imagine it's going to be enhanced to have a higher frame rate and whatnot like that. Potential 4K output. But none of that matters. Yeah, if you just wanted to jump straight into
all of these are on Poppy.
Yeah.
See, if they had it on PC, I could see YC playing, just buying the collection, playing on. I think he would enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't.
Because if anything else, the action in this game, like, it all relates to like an action RPG. You're collecting items, improving your character, getting level ups, and just, you know, beating the bosses. A lot of endless battles.
I really love Kingdom Hearts. You gotta understand, Kingdom Hearts is basically Square Enix has essentially, they have a number of IPs, right? They have a number of intellectual properties, but their most popular is obviously the Final Fantasy. I think second to that is probably Kingdom Hearts. I think has the popularity that could probably only be matched by something like Infinite Games on the Trigger in the series. Or if they brought back like Super Mario RPG and they kept it on Nintendo.
Yeah, man.
And as a series.
Hey, man. With the drums, I was like, gosh, man, that whole game package was fantastic.
With that Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if most of this shit was on PC, nobody would have it. Well, still, because then it'd be the case of what Playboy is saying. It'd be called.
Hey, a person goes to the store. I don't like a PlayStation controller. Sir, do you have a PlayStation? No, I don't want a poverty box. I have a PC. Just would like to use the PlayStation controller.
Exactly.
Well, I'll say this. At least they did eventually get around to putting the Final Fantasies on PC. The only one that's not out for it is about 15 and shit, but they did go back and...
Well, after how many years, though?
Yeah, but hey, at least it's better than nothing, and it looks fantastic on PC.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Square Enix issues, they have a problem coding.
They've got a great relationship, I think, with Sony. And so that's why, you know, they had that sort of relationship that they had with Nintendo in the 90s, with Nintendo being Nintendo and everything. And it was like, you know what, we're not willing to give you this much money. But like Nintendo just sabotaged themselves in the 90s, because the PlayStation was meant to be there. Sony developed it for them. And Nintendo was like, you know what, nah, we think we're going to go in a different direction. Sony was like, well, we've built this far. We've come this far. We might as well make a full-fledged console. And that was the beginning of the end from there, exactly. Yeah. And the rest is fucking.
Man, you seen that damn thing, the Switch? I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Hey, man.
I was like,
you know, it's really weird though that they started outsourcing hardware back then. Maybe they should go back to outsourcing. Get somebody else to do it again. Try to get Sony or something like that to do it for them again.
Like a lot of old school Nintendo games can be put on PC. There's a little Ocarina of Time.
Well, we have ROMs in main.
Emulators, yeah. Oh, they look fantastic, especially when people like do the texture swapping or you add the patch. Like I saw Ocarina of Time on like a high-end PC, and they had a special patches and wides or whatever, however they do it. Look fantastic.
But it's also right in front of us all the time. You wouldn't know that,
I think
because
overall,
I didn't when I created
the companies are doing too well. Their bottom line,
I'm sorry, Clue.
A bit too important to them for them to say, especially the software. It's about them getting that exclusive money, like you said. Sony was like, "Hey, man, listen, we'll give you this much of a cut," and then you reach out to, because for PC, there's no. You have to develop for so many different systems, whereas with the console, it's obviously easier. They give you a dev kit. It's like, here, this is what you need to build games for our console. They give you that. You run it on that. You design your fucking game specifically for that one static set of hardware.
Remember what you came for.
For PC, you have to support anywhere from the lowest possible system that can run your game to some of the highest end systems that can run your game. So the range of resolution and the graphical options and whatnot that you have to include and get right, you know, for your shit to be considered good, I guess, is I think it's
he's my son.
No, I mean, PC games definitely make money. PC gamers definitely buy games. And then one of the easiest things to do is to publish your shit on Steam. I don't know how much of a cut Valve takes. Something like 33%, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a flat 33%.
No!
Sam, it's what he wants.
I'm not leaving you!
But I don't know. It'd be solid. I mean, obviously they still do it. Square, like Devo said, Square is willing to do this, and that. And that character actually kind of looks like Olivia, what's her name, Wilde?
She's fine as shit.
Yeah, her character, they actually drew that pretty well.
I love
looks like she did in the movie.
I don't know what it is, man. Now he's going back to the real human world.
Not all of them can.
Goodbye.
Can pull it off.
I didn't like that Tron movie.
2.0?
Yeah, I was like,
I love that movie, NYC. I was high as shit, and I had nachos and chicken wings. I snuck that in there. I had my feet up. I was high as shit.
say I had nachos.
I felt like I was in the movie. Like, I was like, oh, I need to replenish my data strength, and I ate some more wings. My nigga's like, you are fucked up. I'm like, nigga, this is wonderful. I didn't have to drive. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's when I watched it normal NYC, I was like, okay, yeah, the highness helped.
It wasn't that bad though. I watched it straight up. It wasn't great, but it wasn't. Best part of it,
the portal is gone.
Jeff Bridges. Because Jeff Bridges is fantastic.
These gates that connect worlds. Maybe when we pass through them,
You don't like Jeff Bridges?
we're challenged and changed.
You sure that's Jeff Bridges, right?
And it's not over.
Yeah, the dude from
There are
Big
more
Lebowski.
trials ahead we have to overcome.
He's in the first Iron Man.
But we'll be ready.
I love Jeff Bridges
Sorry.
as an actor, man. What's he
Charlie
done, like a
Wilson
lot of
live in
Western
Vegas.
movies.
Oh, good for him.
Shut up, Savior.
He's a real nigga.
Where are they?
Shit, I think he's been
I've
working
turned
for
this
a long
castle
time.
upside down. Hey, are the other two still out cold?
Oh man.
Dylan and Evan are conscious again.
Hey, look, it's
But
Axel.
still unstable.
Axel's
They're
pretty
resting
cool because
inside.
he's like a carefree kind of
Gotcha.
guy.
I remember that office.
Well, I guess I'll give the castle grounds a sweep.
That's
Don't.
at that one place. That's
If they
Radiant
were
Garden,
back,
right?
we would have found them
Something
by
like that.
now.
He basically discovered something happened where
So you
basically
think they
they
were blasting
restored
off
their
to
human
some other
form.
world or
Basically,
what?
they're heartless and
I highly
nobody's
doubt it.
combined, and they came back
When
human.
someone who's lost their heart is recompleted,
So, what are the black
they should
characters
return to the place where it
We ain't got
happened.
none.
I'm trying to
And
think.
this
Well,
world is
That's just
unavailable
Mickey or
for
Goofy.
whatever reason.
No.
A refuge is made for them in the
I
realm
think
between.
the main
a
villain is
world
black.
called
In a sense, he's really
Traverse
dark skinned or tan.
They
at
would be
least.
sent there.
I think there was one of the characters
Okay.
from
The
Organization
fact
13
is,
that may have
we're
been
here.
Indian
We've
or
been
something like that.
recompleted, right?
There
So
are
they
some
should be
dark
here
skinned
too.
characters in the game, but
Plain
not a
and
lot.
simple.
I agree, it is strange.
Definitely not a lot. There's a picture of
What a
Xehanort.
drag. Could they not
that
have
actually
been
makes him look
recompleted at all?
black. Like, okay, I'll
Well,
show you
you
right
see,
now. actually.
Forget it.
Um,
You know what? I'll bring him back
you
myself.
could argue this.
Huh? How exactly?
What
No,
damn?
it doesn't show. Yes, it doesn't show the highlight. Just click the link.
Why do I always get stuck with the icky job?
But that's Master Xehanort. He is at the very least really tanned, right? But doesn't he look so?
So, is this the guy that he is trying to start another war?
Right. He's the key to everything.
Okay, so the Tron world is complete. We did Quasimodo's hunchback fucked up realm. I don't like it. It's okay though. I don't discriminate against Quasimodo because he's a hunchback. I discriminate against him because he got very hairy arms. I don't like that. He got Popeye arms.
But we still all